feel, the longer I stay,
Oh,
the
shit, I gotta
more
move it.
I feel, the longer I stay.
Oh, shit, I gotta move it. There we
Oh,
go.
I think you got a little background noise, Bob.
I don't think so.
That was me.
Oh, that's you? Okay, never mind. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
because I put the live on my big ass TV, and then I just, I mute it so that way I can see the chat better.
Yeah,
Look at-
totally.
Look at
makes
the phone
sense.
on a tripod. See, I got
All
this.
right, all right.
I got this going on like that.
I was gonna go out today, but yeah.
Sorry. We like this view better or the other one?
Yeah. Hey, what is the other one, Fisher?
The one we were on was.
Does it go? Oh no, big as you can get it, it'd be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
That way I can see. There we go. It's ancient art.
Yes, sir.
Look at ancient
I
art.
mean, I was gonna go out fishing today, but then I was like, it's not great weather. It's not that good right now, so I'm gonna pass on today.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, it sucked.
All right,
Yeah,
we are
I'm going
live
tomorrow.
for our
Let's
second
go. It's the Pitbull.
Midwest cast. We've got a special guest with us today, Scenic City Fishing. He's technically not from the Midwest, but he's a fun fishing friend of mine from Tennessee. And so we're letting him join in on the Midwest cast anyway, just for fun.
Awesome.
Got Ancient Art of Fishing. Anyone who's ever seen any of these episodes knows that he's like mine and South Wisconsin Family Fishing's hero / guru / Yoda.
Yeah.
He's the guy that got us into this.
Yeah, I watch them a lot.
Yeah, the force has not been working so far in August for me.
August sucks.
We'll get to that question.
No, like one more
We got
month.
3 guys from Wisconsin here, so I got to tackle a non-fishing question right now.
Uh-oh.
How about them Packers? Huh?
The Green Bay.
Dude, Jerry Jones is the best GM Green Bay has ever had.
I hope they have a good year.
Oh man! Oh my God! It's gonna be unreal. I
That
don't know how
surprised
big-
me like so much when that trade came through. I'm like, he traded him to us? Really?
Well, I follow football pretty religiously, like even through the off season, and so there were little leaks from sources saying that the Packers had a serious trade on the table, but like all the main football analysts were saying, no way, not going to happen. Green Bay never makes moves like that, and they don't. They really don't.
They really don't, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
and
you know,
so
you know what this is like, though? This is like the Reggie White thing from a long time ago.
yes, yes.
They really don't, yeah.
Except,
You know what this is like, though?
but so Reggie White was 30 years old when we got him. Micah Parsons is 26. So I don't know. But in all fairness, okay, so I'll start by saying that Micah Parsons is a generational talent, like probably the best linebacker / defensive end for like 10, 20 years to come, right? But he's still not on that par with Reggie White. Like Reggie White was unbelievable as a football player.
I wonder what Reggie White's contract.
White's a Hall of Famer. Parsons will probably be a Hall of Famer
Oh,
too.
yeah, he's definitely, unless he gets really injured, he's definitely going to be a Hall of Famer.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but you know what this is? This is like Jerry Jones trying to match like that Mavericks trade earlier this year.
Right.
That's what he's trying to do. Like, oh, you traded away your superstar,
Dallas,
so I'm going to trade away mine now.
It is a rough year for people in Texas. I'm telling you.
But you know, the Mavericks did get the first overall pick, so maybe Dallas tanks and they get Archie Manning or whatever.
I mean, I feel like after we win the next couple Super Bowls, our first round picks that we gave to Dallas are basically second rounders, right?
No, but I'm saying like their first round pick if they just tank this year.
Oh, true.
Because like I think it's the Archie Manning draft, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know.
Google
It
it.
might be next year. I don't know. I mean, they're gonna suck regardless. So
Right.
Grant.
Are they ready to give up on
I don't know if that's their choice. I mean, I really don't. I mean, but if you're playing fantasy, I would draft Dak and CeeDee Lamb just because they're going to be throwing it like every play. They're pretty much always going to be behind because their defense can't stop anything. So I probably would draft them to see how many yards they can rack up.
right?
Oh,
Hey,
Steve Bud? By the way, if you guys been watching my live stream, I got this like nifty little fishing light.
Oh, really? What is it? Let me
It's
see.
been working good, man. Although I
Yeah,
think
like
Aaron
it really
Fish
lights
Tank,
it really lights it up.
ever since you got it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's basically like a portable street lamp.
Nice. How long does it last?
I haven't had any trouble. Like I used it for 2 days for like 4 hours each day, and like even with those 8 hours, it only drained like half. So it can last the entire night. It just takes a long time to charge.
Oh, Roger, that. You guys see this in the chat? This guy is saying that the Cowboys won this trade. Yeah, right.
Oh no way, no way.
You're out of your mind. It's all right. All right. Loser
No,
denial is a
like,
real thing. It's
the
okay.
one thing is like if he wanted to trade that dude, like I don't actually disagree with him trading Parsons because they weren't going to be any good anyways. But he
Right.
should have done it like pre-draft, and he could have gotten like 3 or 4 picks for him.
Oh my God, yeah.
And not
I
like 2
can't
picks
believe
and like someone who's probably worth like a 3rd rounder.
fifth pass rusher. What are you talking about? Fifth pass rusher. He's like arguably
I think he's probably like
he's like in the top 3 best pass rushers in the NFL.
right now, yeah, he's like probably the 3rd best edge rusher, I would guess.
Yeah. And at
Like,
his
there's like
age,
Myles Garrett and that one other
he's got
dude.
more mileage to give. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
I mean I would say TJ Watt and Myles Garrett are probably better right now. But
I
like
don't know. I don't know about TJ. Garrett, I'll give you Garrett, but I don't even know about TJ.
I mean it's
He
close.
only had like 7 or 8 sacks last year.
I mean I think between him and Watt it's pretty close, but like he's so much younger, so
Exactly. And he can it's just he's a different creature, man. Like there's no pass rushers that can be moved around and move at the speed and take the stops and starts like he does. Anyway, this is a fishing channel,
yeah.
believe it or not. But
That was But yeah, guys, like if you do shore fishing and you fish at desolate places, man, $60 for a light like this is money, man. It's money.
how long does the charge last on it?
I know it lasts more than 8 hours because like I used it for two days, 4 hours straight. Didn't charge in between because like I used it at that day at Watertown, and then the next day when I was at the Wisconsin, and they were like 4 or 5 hours each, and this thing was like halfway drained. Plus, you can use it as a phone charger as well.
That's cool. Hey, how's it for recording at night? Like if you're doing
You have to set it up right. Usually you set this thing up like behind your tripod.
Okay.
Because like if you shine it like in front of your tripod, it's too bright, and like it kind of messes up. But like if you shine it behind your tripod, and like it's like a portable street lamp, so it like the
Nice.
stand that comes with it shoots up like 6 feet, and then like it can like it doesn't have to be like this. You can like if you want it to like shine upward, you can pull it out. So
Oh wow.
it's
But it comes with a
really nice.
stand?
That's
What?
cool, man.
Yeah,
It comes-
for the $60, it comes with a stand. Like it's kind of just like shoveled in.
Where did you
So
get
it's
it at?
What?
Where'd you
I
get
got
it at?
I got it at Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Like if you're boat fishing, you already have the light, so you don't really need it. But this thing, like, if you're shore fishing, is great.
Right.
I just haven't been able to make an actual video ever since I got it because I can't catch enough for whatever reason. I was like, I
It
should go
works
to
too
that, I should
good.
go to that one place and catch some pike. But like,
I think it's scaring them away, man. It's too much
Yeah.
light.
I mean, like, I highly doubt it. But because like, it doesn't really shine on the water. It just like, but yeah, like, it just like. I think like even before I got this light in August, I wasn't really like doing all that well. Like in the beginning of August,
Yeah.
like I would catch a couple of fish each night, but like not any like really big ones.
That does bring me to my next point. The real question is, how did everybody do this August?
Terrible for me. I got skunked for 2 weeks straight.
Dang.
Dang.
2 weeks straight,
Oh,
5
man.
hours a day. Literally. And the guy next to me, the guy next to me caught 21 fish.
Jesus
Like
Christ,
at the time, no less than 8 fish.
man, I would be like, serious?
That's bad juju right there.
What do you think it
What
was?
did
You
you
were telling
use?
me on the
I'd be
phone
like-
the other day. You had a theory of why you were getting skunked.
My theory is because I keep all my rods and reels in the garage. I let my cars idle every day because I have a Beamer. So I don't drive it around town a lot, but I let it idle, cycle gas, like that. And the exhaust is coming off onto my rods and reels into the corner of my car. the corner of my garage, my green trilene line it turned brown a little bit. I noticed. So I think some of that smog or exhaust, the scent got in there. My dad told me one time to change my fishing line out because I had like some stuff on it. I sprayed and I started catching fish again. So I may have to switch it out on my fishing line.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm scaring the fish off or they smell
You
it.
guys think that's a legit theory? Could getting petroleum scent on your fishing line scare catfish away?
I
Maybe.
mean, it smells like gas. It smells like gas. Really.
Right, yeah.
I would think so. I mean, you know, fish don't smell like we do, but I mean, like they breathe it in and they can tell through their gills
Yeah.
if it's poison
Well-
or if it's clean.
Yeah.
If it's poison, you would think by instinct they would move.
So fun fact: on the inside of our nose, our skin has these receptors that pick up scent, right? That pick up smell, right? So that material and those types of receptors are covered on a catfish's entire body, from his head to his is
Oh, really?
all of the
And the
catfish's
whiskers.
Oh,
On the
wow.
whiskers.
similar to
Yeah.
the scent
It's
receptors
just
on the inside of our nose. They're
it's just a-
basically a giant swimming nose.
I was gonna say it's a giant swimming nose with fins.
Yeah, yeah, they really are. Catfish really are.
Wow, that's crazy. I never knew that.
So it's definitely, I'd say it has some merit. So,
Yeah. I'm gonna try it out. I'll let you know.
I agree. That's
Yeah, I'll
like
let
different
you know.
colors, you know. I prefer like with night crawlers, I prefer the green night crawlers because you know they can't see red, which is like red hooks. So what's the opposite color of red is green. So that means like in the water, murky water, they must really see those green night crawlers because honestly, I have better luck with them.
Oh yeah, I do think the green ones do work better. They're kind of neon, honestly.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
do work
Neon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny because lately in the store I go to, they've been out. So it's like maybe promoting those, like maybe everybody's like, let's do green night crawlers.
right. Shannon, how was your August?
Oh man. All right, so I'm just getting back into it after taking a month off, 2 funerals, and we did a major move from an apartment I lived in for 8 years into the house I own because my mother has moved on. So I have the house now. So we moved in the house. We had to settle it. We had to replace a water heater. I mean, a whole bunch of stuff. And a funny story, like I got the water heater for free and the labor for free because I'm a collector. And I had some of my late brother's hot toys, which if you know what those are like the creme of the creme action figures you can get. Like $400 action figures, but they look real. Like right down to the face. But the plumber was my friend, and he goes, if you give me 3 of those, I'll buy you the water heater and install it. And I'm like, well, what are you gonna do with it? He's like, I'm going to give it to your brother's grandson. So I said, you know what? I'll give you all 4 of them. So got it. But anyways, August. So I finally got out like maybe a couple weeks ago, and all the lakes that I've been fishing for largemouth bass with whopper plopper, which is hot right now, and I've been using a shad color, which is the fish right now. No bites at all. But yeah, going to the river, using the same bait on the river whopper plopper, I have caught maybe 3 northern and like maybe 20 smallmouth bass already in 2 weeks.
Nice.
So yeah, we went out yesterday before the bridge panel for about 2 hours, and we each caught a smallmouth. Hers was like 2 pounds, mine was like 2 inches. So I mean, it was like, but I mean, it's still smallies are biting right now on the river. You know, smallmouth bass are hot right now. But we are going into September, which is I personally switched from nightcrawler to fathead minnows, and start walleye fishing because walleye and sturgeon start coming in. The nightcrawler
ahead of us.
you can use for sturgeon still. Miss Swift actually does a minnow and a nightcrawler and throws it out there.
September's the next question. We're doing August right now.
August? No, I know August is the worst month to fish in my opinion. I
no.
hate August. I do.
All right.
I usually don't agree with that, but I mean, I've just been injured most of August, so I can't really go anywhere.
Oh Jesus!
Well, So he was moving and funerals. He got skunked a lot. You were injured. Well, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry that you guys had a bad August. I had an excellent August.
I know you did. I
Yeah,
noticed it.
I've
With
seen
all the catfish.
I've seen that dinosaur fish you caught.
Yeah.
August
That's
is my
flathead.
flathead month. I firmly believe August is the best month for flathead catfish, at least in Wisconsin. And I got out there and I caught at least 5 good flatheads. Caught a couple little ones, and I got my new PB. Unfortunately, I was unable to weigh it, even though I had a brand new scale. Like literally took the scale out of the packaging after I caught the fish. And the scale said on the packaging that you could weigh fish up to 50 pounds with it, but the clip would not hook in the catfish's mouth and hold it. Every time I tried to lift it, it dropped out of the clip over and over again. So I was unable to weigh it, but just off sight and feel, it was my biggest flathead catfish. Google said it would be like around 34, 35 pounds or something like that, because it's like 40 to 41 inches. But I still think it was bigger than that even. I just do. So yeah, I had a great month for flathead. So I still stand by August is the best month in Wisconsin to get after the flathead.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, if you go to like lakes and bluegill fish, like with bobber, you'll have pretty good luck with bluegills. Bluegills right now should be on fire. Same with perch and sunfish on like lakes. You know, at least in my experience.
All right. So what are our plans for September? Ancient, you want to start us off?
I'd probably go to the Sac Dam once or twice to probably hook into a sturgeon or two sooner or later, because that's always the thing for September. But like I'm also going to just be hunting for flatheads. I might go up to the Dells once or twice, and then I might go to like Princeton once or twice. There's a lot of gar at Princeton. Like they keep stealing my bait.
I've been to
But,
Princeton before.
It's kind of like an hour. It's like an hour north of me. It's like it should be about an hour from the Dells as well, because I know the
Yeah.
Princeton. I don't think Princeton and the Dells are really that close. They're like the
No.
same kind of direction, but not really.
Right. Yeah, I've been to Princeton before once. I mean, I know from where I live, it's a little bit of ways, but not too far.
You think when you go to Princeton, like the day before or whatever, could you shoot me a text? Because I'd like to go check out Princeton and try and catch a gar, actually.
Okay, yeah, I'll tell you. Like, I mean, like I hook into gar all the time in Wisconsin. I can just never bring him up.
Right.
Like I've tried like putting a rope on my on the bait, but they still don't tangle for some reason.
So, to interject, when I was at my aunt's funeral, I was talking to a relative of mine, my country relatives and stuff, and we were talking about fish. I told him about the YouTube channel and all that stuff, and he was showing me pictures of like these big ass brown trout, like big. I mean, like I was like, oh my god, that's a really good size. Where are you catching that? And he's like, never heard of it before either. So I want to check this out at some point. But Leland Pond, he called it.
Oh, I know what it is. I fished there before.
He said there's some big fish in that place. He's like the trout he was showing me was humongous, 35 maybe 30, 35.
So Leyland, it's Leyland, Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, Leland.
So Leland, the mill pond's actually drained, but there is a spillway with a pretty deep pool there now.
Yeah, that's what I think he's talking about.
So like I did catch a couple. Like I went there like 3 or 4 years ago. I did catch like pretty decent carp there, but I've also caught trout there, but they're kind of small. They're like this big when I caught them.
Wow.
But there are trout in there.
Yeah, I mean the pictures he showed me, I was impressed. I was like, I'll check that place out. I said I'll do a recording there. But you know what? I mean, the same with Princeton. I mean, if you're going fishy, I mean, I'm going too. I've never caught a gar. I think it'd be kind of cool. I heard you wrap like fabric around the hook.
I've never actually caught one in Wisconsin. I've caught several in Missouri, but I've never caught one in Wisconsin. Like I like the thing is I just threw like bluegills and worms and they kept on taking them in at Princeton. Like and then I could never hit them. I could never like actually get them.
Now, are you 100% sure they were gar though?
I mean, I saw them come up for air, but like it could have been snapping turtles that were like taking my fish. But like I saw the gar come up for air for sure.
Okay, if you physically saw them,
Yeah.
it's probably gar. So,
Dude, if I was like a gazillionaire, I would be like, you know what? I'm gonna buy everybody tickets and lodging, and we're gonna go to Texas and have.
oh
like
my
a
god, that's my
3-day
dream.
Alligator
Oh,
gar.
3-day
yeah.
alligator
Dream.
gar hunting, fishing, like excellent.
Wow,
That is my dream.
Best food,
they
best
got some
drink.
huge gar there.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! If I was,
Humongous.
that's what I would do. If I had the cash, I'd be like,
We're gonna circle back to all this. Flavors Down Under has a question for us, and it is just: is fall any good for fishing? Does anyone want to take that on?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh, fall,
fall.
awesome.
I think fall is one of the best seasons for fishing.
Spring and fall.
Spring and fall, yeah.
Bring and fall.
So especially up in the Midwest here, we've got what they refer to as the turnover, right? So that's when it gets too cold. So as the season changes and it goes from the summer heat to getting really cold in the winter to where almost the water's going to turn into ice, the fish start transitioning to different spots and different behaviors. But just before that transition, they feed very heavily, because once they get to their wintering holes, they're just going to sit there and kind of go into a semi-hibernation. So they got to eat a lot of calories before they head to that. It's not a full hibernation like a bear would do, but it's similar. Like they're literally going to find the deepest, warmest spot they can and just hunker down for the winter. So before they go to that spot, they want to eat as many calories as they can. It's the best time for fishing. Did I get that right? Anyone want to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, September, October is actually the time I catch the most flatheads in the year. Like you'd be surprised, like mid-October, right before it gets cold, you can catch a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
I believe it.
Even when
Big
it's
ones,
cold,
too.
I mean, even when it's like that one cold where you have to really dress up, and
Yeah.
you get out there. I mean, like on the river, walleye go on fire.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
eyes are.
the best time is wintertime. I catch the most fish and the biggest fish. Actually, like all my older photos, it's snow all over the ground. That's undocumented, but wintertime when it's cold, I have my best hookups here in Chattanooga.
That makes sense. So you're in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Your winters, your lakes don't fully freeze over, right?
No, not at all.
Like you can't walk out on the lakes in the middle of winter and have to drill 5-foot holes to get to the water.
Yeah, it's just a river. That's the main big water. We have creeks, but the river is our main channel that runs down through downtown Chattanooga.
Right.
Yeah, we have big sturgeon. We have big gar, buffalo, flatheads. Everything's big here. Everything's huge. And they're plentiful. It's known for blue cats,
Yep.
So I can't wait till like probably the middle of September or the end of September. That's when it picks up. I can get that good content,
Right.
Summertime is a bummer. So it's like bass and crappie and bluegill. That's what you catch mostly. That's what you go for, but
And that's in the summertime?
Summertime. That's what, a lot of people, I'm connected to a lot of like fishing communities here. So everyone talks like, hey, wow, you caught a fish? You caught a catfish? They really don't bite. It's like they come off a bed, like that pre-spawn, they have those big sores on them. They're kind of beat up. Their dorsal fins all chewed up. They kind of come out of the water looking like that here around this time.
Right. And so that's a similar reason why I think August is one of the best months for flathead. So I believe that they've all spawned by this point in time, and they're coming back from spawn now. Especially the males had to sit on the spawn bed for a long period of time and probably didn't get to eat much. So once they finally leave that spawn bed, they feed pretty heavily in August, I believe. That's my theory.
When you do catch them fishy, they're really skinny. They have a really big head and their body is streamlined. It's like thin, They look like a salmon. I always say they look like salmon. You know, they're really
Yeah.
skinny, but the head's huge.
That's like largemouth bass, you know, in the springtime after that spawn, that pull spawn up here. I mean, they got like the biggest heads, but their
Skinny
bodies are
bodies.
like so tiny. You're like,
Yeah.
well, look at this. I just caught a 21-inch bass, but it weighs 2.5 pounds.
a 2-pounder. Man.
Yeah.
Now with channel cats, I almost feel like they get super aggressive and hit more top water, like
Yeah.
before and after, maybe even during their spawn. Because when everyone's like, "Oh, catfish are spawning," I catch channel cats like crazy, and they've got the big wide heads on them during that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do think people like tend to misgauge the spawn time. I think they spawn a little bit later than most people think. Like
Yeah.
they usually don't really start spawning until like the very end of June, early July.
Okay.
So like a lot of
I
people
think
think
so too. I think so too. Like, yeah, the fish, they're beat up here. Like everybody that catches the fish here for the past month, like July and August, they're all chewed up.
Mhm.
Every last one of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This year's weather, though, had all the spawns just messed up in the beginning of the year.
With Love has a question for us. In the fall, what is everyone's go-to bait?
For me, flathead minnows.
I love bluegills. That's my number one bait over skipjack, white bass, and that's the yeah, or the bullheads. I use bluegill year round.
You
Yeah,
want
I use bluegill year-round as well,
Is when you get back.
depending on what I'm targeting.
Another try.
If I'm
I
targeting,
just match the hat, you know.
Can go live, so
I mean,
Hey,
for
Star,
me,
what
it's
about
more
you?
like
Oh yeah, you set up a tripod. You'll have your own little area.
Yeah.
So Miss Sliff is here. She's got to go to the store real quick, but when she comes back, she's gonna set up a tripod.
okay, cool.
right on. I sent her a link, so she
Yeah,
can join
she
whenever
just-
wants.
She just popped in. I watched you smoke a cigarette. I was out. I've been waiting on her, so I was like,
Hey,
Trying
ancient
to
art.
get back as soon as I could.
yeah. All right.
Ancient art. You were saying something, ancient art. I was
Yeah,
like,
for me at this time of the year, like it's shad if I can get it. But like if I can't, I will use bluegills. Like the bait shop like does not have bluegills here, so I end up using like the chub, the creek chubs, which
yes,
are great, except they're much easier to steal off the hook, which makes them not so great.
Right.
yes. Well,
You know,
my
I love those things.
the chubs,
Yeah,
It's awesome.
creek chubs.
yeah. Well, I love those things, so I lose a lot of them just to bait thieves, basically.
Yeah, I got a question for ancient art. Also, I watch this. I've been watching your channel for a long time before I knew that you fish with Fishy, but I was always inspired by the rig ups, like the whole from front to end on sturgeon fishing. Like I don't know where to start because I want to buy a sturgeon setup.
I
But-
feel like it's the exact same like rig you would use for catfish. Now, one of the weird things is like one of my viewers.
It's the bait for me. It's like what do they eat? Like what size hook? Because their mouths are on the bottom. You know, a lot of people
So
say,
I try to use like 1/0. I've hooked them with like 4/0, but I try to use like 1/0 for sturgeons.
do you need a strong hook, like something stronger than the Gamakatsu, or is there a certain hook?
I just buy the cheap hooks off Amazon. The 1/0 ones work
Same
fine,
here.
but if I go down to like the number 4s, sometimes they will bend. They just need to be thick enough for the most part.
Okay, one knot.
Yeah,
No,
1/0
you're
is
not,
fine. Like
Steve.
I can hook them with like 4/0 as well.
Mhm.
Like it
So-
depends how big they are, you know. Like if you have like I don't know in Tennessee like what kind of sturgeon you have. You have like the Atlantic
They have
sturgeons,
lake
like
sturgeon,
lake. Oh yeah, lake's like
but
number 4 is fine.
they were just introduced like what 10 years ago. So
Uh,
they're not super
about,
huge. yet.
about 15 years ago,
15
they
years ago.
started stocking it.
Yeah, I
15.
would, like, if they're like not super huge, I would go with a 1/0. Oh, but they will like for me like in September and October like the best bait is absolutely like the small threadfin shads. For,
When I hook into them, they obliterate my tackle.
really,
I'm devastated. I'm
Well,
devastated.
you do need really heavy line.
you do.
Yeah.
need
That's
to-
what I'm getting at. I need to know. I need some knowledge.
Yeah,
I need some
I
more.
would say get
I'm a sponge right now.
I would say a medium heavy pole.
yeah.
I would say use braid, probably 25 pound.
No way.
No,
way.
I do
No,
25
listen, hold
not
on. I'm
enough.
gonna tell you my setup. Let me tell you my
Just
setup
lost
first.
I do
Sturgeon at
25
65
pound.
pound
I
grade
bring them
2
in.
days ago.
Hey, let me tell you my setup. Let me tell you my setup real quick, okay? I have a Hellcat, medium heavy. I have a pin Battle 5. I'll put 80-pound braid to a FG knot to 30-pound monofilament, the big game trilene.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's fine.
But I'll set the drag. They'll spool me every time.
How much
Even
line
when-
do you have?
That bell, that I think it's like a 6,000, the real, or 8,000. It's an 8,000. My pin Battle 5. It's pretty big, but I'm talking about it's ripping out. When you hook one, you'll see it jump out like probably 60 yards out, and it's over. It's like, how do you turn their heads? Like, what's
I've never
tackling?
actually had one spool me before. Like,
So
Yeah, I'll get spooled. Everyone gets spooled here. Like,
wear a
they're so
glove.
big.
All right.
They're like
I've been spooled once.
5 feet long, 6 feet. They're pretty big.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
You got to just.
Wear a glove, right?
I mean, you just
when,
gotta.
when that fish is hooked on and it's starting to spool you, grab the line, hold it to your pole with the glove, pull up to get him turned back around,
Yeah.
pull up, reel down,
Yeah,
pull
yeah.
up, reel down.
Grab the line and your pole.
Yeah, like cinch the line to your pole. Take with your gloved hand,
Okay.
grab around the line, because I'm assuming your reel at
What I usually do is grab the bail, but it puts pressure on that little wheel. You know, when
Yeah.
you flip that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had
Yeah,
sturgeon.
I've had them break before.
So really, like realistically, from shore, I've never been able to get one that's like more than 5 feet from
Yeah.
shore.
I never fish off a boat. Yeah.
So like the biggest one I've got from shore is like 58, 59 inches. It's about 5 feet long. Once
Right.
they get like to that 100-pound range, they're just hard to pull up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like they get stuck in something.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
you get like go on Amazon and get like 200-pound braid. Like seriously, like go crazy.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
don't let them take the line because they will find a snag and they will get your line snagged and then you won't get them.
Yeah. I get destroyed every time.
Love the 200-pound line, hold it, crank them up, reel down, crank them up, reel down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Try to get them in as fast as possible and not let them spool you and then run into some snags.
Yeah, you gotta
Okay.
tire them out though. But a sturgeon too, if you do get it, just turn it upside down and puts it to sleep.
Not to
It's
tell all
hard
your
to do that in the water though.
Right.
and not to tell all your secrets, Ancient Art, but what is the minimum setup for line, barrel swivel, or hook, or weight, pyramid weight? Like, what is a quick setup?
I prefer the egg weights, honestly, because like I prefer the egg weight or the flat weights, honestly. I use like depending on the river, like here I probably will use 3 or 4 ounces.
For
But,
out.
like in like on the Missouri, I'll probably use more. Because
Okay.
like the current's just too strong there. But like here I'll use like 3 or 4 ounces. There's like at the Sac Dam, there's like the one spot like right off the dam where there's like a little pylon there. And if I throw off
Right.
there and the current's and the water's not too high, I usually don't get snagged. Everywhere else I always get snagged there.
I would say that.
Yeah, because like
Snakes.
or like if I just fish slightly downstream near the Eagle building, I don't get snagged, but like it's less likely to hook one there. But yeah, like the Wisconsin rule is like if you keep sturgeon, it's got to be at least 60 inches.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never
Yeah,
hooked one. I've never bought one up more than 60. So
Actually, in Tennessee, I don't believe you're even allowed to fish for them on purpose, are you?
in
Yeah,
September, you
you're not
are.
allowed to fish with them on purpose, but they do bite your baits.
Yeah.
Right.
And the baits that they usually bite. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
fish for them, but they bite shrimp. I put colossal shrimp on with
Oh, they
with
do,
the
yeah,
tail
yeah.
on, but I'll wrap it up with this like a bungee string.
Mhm.
I'll wrap it really good and I'll throw it out. And I've caught big catfish, but every now and then I'll catch a huge sturgeon. Like they'll be humongous, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Like so, yeah, they generally bite everything that catfish do. The only thing that they don't bite is like the really big bluegills.
Right.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah.
never bite those, but like like I've caught them on like small bluegills, like because I kind of net the ones like like the ones that are like this big.
Yeah.
I need some bait, so I just net the ones like near shore. I throw them in. Like the sturgeons will bite them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing that works really good for sturgeon, honestly, and it's super simple. I mean, it's the universal bait, but night crawlers.
Yeah, crawlers
take-
are yeah, great.
I'll take like 3 night crawlers and put them on the hook and kind of braid them and keep putting them on the hook. You know what I mean? So you got like a night crawler octopus. That's a really
Yeah.
good sturgeon bait as well.
Like a bait ball, like a worm ball.
yeah.
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 Yeah, like I mean, I will say it takes me longer to bring in like, it takes me a lot longer to bring in like a 60-inch like 55-inch sturgeon than it does for me to bring in like a 30-pound catfish. I will say that.
Yeah. Man, they
It's
take
not
off.
twice as long.
They're monsters.
Do you guys have paddlefish there?
Yes.
We do,
Yep.
but we
Oh,
can't.
so tell me something. Give me
can't
some
target
knowledge. Because it's like a back and forth negotiation on who fights the best or like gives you the hardest fight. Paddlefish versus sturgeon, equal weight. Like which one will?
It's different because you hook the sturgeon in the mouth, and with paddlefish, you almost always snag them.
Yeah, because they eat plankton and things like that. Right.
I would say like the first initial hit, paddlefish easily. Like they're the ones that are most likely going to steal my pole.
Wow.
Easily.
Jeez.
As soon as you snag a paddlefish, it freaks out,
It goes berserk.
flies. It's
Yes,
gone.
it's out of here. Yeah, it's out of here.
My God.
I've been on that river, with some guys with some big tackle, big Mad Cats reels, big 50 Saltish reels or Seagate, and they get spooled every time.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
literally.
because those things can get up to
I've
like
been-
100 pounds as well.
I've been spooled
Whip
once.
line so fast, it's like it's blazing,
Yeah, my Miss Swift caught a 57-inch sturgeon on that sandbar by Wisconsin Dells like 2 years or 3 years ago. That was humongous. That's the biggest one I've seen. So to be 60 inches in Wisconsin, I mean, and it's an
I've
anomaly.
seen bigger. I've seen bigger. I've seen
Oh,
like
yeah.
70 inchers. Like
Yeah.
if you look at if you go in the boat on the Sac Dam and you look at the radar, there's like 6-7 foot like sturgeon
my
down
God.
there. It's like
I
I've
can't
seen the
believe it.
bigger ones. I just can't pull them.
How
off.
far down? How far down? Depth.
There's a big hole below that dam that's like 35, 40 feet, but like
Oh,
the rest
okay.
of the area is like 20
I'll
feet.
come right up to shore though.
That's a good one. That's a good hole right there.
Yeah.
30.
Like they actually don't allow you to fish for catfish in that
Yeah.
like for like in that span of about 5 or 6 miles of river from like December until May.
Yep.
Okay.
Because they know they're all in there. Everyone
Yeah.
knows they're all in there.
Oh
Right.
man.
Yeah.
Like
And
in the
that's,
winter,
Poop already.
like there's legitimately like 3 holes in that stretch of the Wisconsin. Like every single catfish in the lower, like every single big flathead in the lower Wisconsin is going to be in one of those 3 holes.
Right. Yeah, that's a good hole right there.
And that's where I'll be going as much as possible all September. My goal is to get beyond 60 inches on a sturgeon this month for September. That's my goal. So I'll be sturgeon fishing all September.
I want to break my walleye record this year. I broke it in the spring. I want to break it in the fall. My biggest is 23 and a half.
Okay.
I want to break that. And I found 2 new spots on the river that you can walk to, and I checked it out with topography and stuff. And I seen old videos of people fishing by there, and they caught like 27, 28-inch walleye out of there.
What?
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit that hard.
Yeah, my record's like 25, and that's also at the Sac
Yeah.
Dam. I caught it on some shad.
Jeez.
Isn't it great when you catch that, the feeling you're just like,
I'm
Jesus
just like, I
Christ.
really didn't think it was a big fish. I was just like, it's not really fighting.
Right.
Yeah.
So
And
I
then
actually
you see
caught
it,
a,
you see it, you just try everything not to freak out, man. I did. I was just like, oh.
I
actually
feel
caught
like-
a 34-inch walleye in at Dunkirk on the Yahara.
Oh yeah, there's muskie there too.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I can't wait.
I've caught an 18-incher, so I only caught one in my lifetime. It was 18 inches.
That was nice.
Yeah.
They're not like that big. Like walleye really aren't that big down south because like there's
Yeah.
not many of them.
That's more of a northern fish.
Yeah, we
Like
have sauger
muskie.
here also. Sauger.
Muskie too.
They annoy me. They put them everywhere here in
Oops,
Wisconsin.
sorry,
They are
dog.
just
Absolutely do.
with walleye. Drives me crazy.
Like they put walleye in every single like they literally put walleye in every single puddle of water.
Oh, come on up, Chaos. You can come on up. Chaos Goats here, everyone.
Yeah, like realistically, they put walleye in every single puddle of water there is here.
Right.
Crazy.
Do anybody eat the fish they catch here?
We
Yeah,
eat
I
the
eat the
walleye
walleye.
like crazy. That's why they stock everything with
I
walleye.
want to eat some walleye.
It's delicious.
I'm like,
It's
come
It's
on.
great. Like
for sure.
I would say
Yeah,
walleye,
walleye is
crappie,
really
and
good.
perch are like probably
Yeah.
my favorites.
Yeah.
Bluegills, I don't eat bluegill much, but like or at all really. But I've heard they're pretty good too.
Oh no, they're
Yeah.
great. They're
I
great.
want a walleye though. I want to cook a walleye. That's on my
Flatheads
bucket
also
list.
taste really good.
Say
Yeah,
what?
that's one of my
I've
favorite fish.
barely
right there.
eaten one, but flatheads do taste really good.
Oh, they
Yeah.
do. They do. I would never like purposely flay one, but like I had a friend who won a tournament and he had to kill the flathead to take it to the weigh-in. And he was like, I don't eat them. And I was like, well, I guess I'll eat them. So I filleted a couple flathead and ate them.
Oh, the belly meat is great.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, flathead. Woo.
No, like
I love it.
I think like most of the time, like meat eating fish just tastes better than like plant eating fish for the most part.
Right.
Yeah. They're eating live things. Flathead likes live bait. So
Oh yeah.
their meat's more coarse.
No, with the flatheads though, if there's a heavy current, it's pretty easy to catch them on cut bait as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
as long as it's kind of like wiggling, they'll bite it.
Well, believe it
Yeah.
or not, the little one I just caught a couple days ago, a little 4-pound flathead I caught, I actually caught that on a half of a night crawler. I was shocked. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
they'll bite night crawlers. I've caught big ones on night crawlers.
Yeah. But usually it's live bluegill or cut bait.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I also caught a northern on corn this year, so I don't know. I don't know what to believe about fish anymore.
I mean, yeah, there's like a couple of fish. I mean, I generally go for the big fish, so it's just like it's like catfish, sturgeon, carp, buffalo.
Yep.
Sometimes like I'll like musky pike, sure, but like I will go for bass like sometimes in July, and then like in walleye. I mean, like in the winter I'll go for walleye because there's nothing else to catch. But like
I still catch carp in the wintertime.
it depends
And
where.
muskie.
But yeah.
Actually, muskie are
No,
pretty.
suckers in the wintertime.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Pike
it
and muskie.
the red horse sucker or
Yeah,
just
the red horse suckers.
Yeah, we have them here. They're pretty big too.
They can get pretty big, yeah.
I like those fish for some reason. I don't know why.
They're really pretty.
Yeah, they got
the
the red
lighter
tail.
pole. They're pretty fun to fight.
Yeah, they're long, streamlined body, mouth on the bottom, red tail.
I mean, they just don't grow as big as carp. Otherwise, they'd be really good fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Miss Swift last week, she caught I was too far down, so I didn't see what it was, but I yelled at her. I'm like, "What'd you catch?" And she's like, "I caught a silver red horse." And I'm like, "Oh, really, really?" You know. And then I'm doing her editing, and I get to the part where she catches that, and she's bringing it in, and all of a sudden she holds it up. And she's like, "Oh, I caught a silver sucker, I think." And when I looked at it, I'm like, "That's a quillback."
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
I'm like, "Oh my God, you caught a quillback." So she's like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Well, it's a fish that is not very common to catch, but when you do, it's like the fin is just, huge." And
I caught one at the Dells before. They look kind of funny.
yeah, they do. I've never seen one before. I just knew what it was. So, I mean, I was like, "Congratulations, that's a new species for you."
'Cause there's like a dozen there's like a dozen different types of suckers.
Yeah. They, I want to catch I've never caught a buffalo.
Oh, I just caught
catch a
another
lot
one
of
of those last week.
Like if you go to the smaller spillways, they're all over the place. Like
Chaos Gold.
What's up, guys?
We got
Hey,
Chaos Gold from Minnesota.
How's it going?
What's going on?
Not much.
like yeah, that spillway at Lake Mississippi under that one bridge. There's so many of them there.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to check it out.
So Chaos, the very important question you probably missed today is how scared are the Minnesota Vikings now that the Green Bay Packers have Micah Parsons?
I'm not a big football guy, so I mean, and the Vikings, they're the world's greatest choke artists, so it doesn't even matter.
Hey, Fishy,
Yeah,
please tell me you have a cheese head in your house somewhere.
I don't.
Oh, what kind of Packers fan are you?
Fishy.
He's a poser.
I'm a Packer fan that watches every game, and
Where's the cheese head at?
Where's the cheese head.
I've never really gotten the thing with the cheese head. Honestly, like, I follow sports a lot, but I've never gotten the thing with the cheese head. So what I have been looking for recently is a Batman mask. I
Oh,
want to go fish at this town called Gotham.
Right.
That'd be so cool, man. That'd be cool.
But like, I mean, like the ones online look kind of crappy, and like, seems like I couldn't find one on Facebook Marketplace here. I have like a bunch of like random masks, but
There's probably
I don't
like
think
an
Batman-
AI app where you could just like filter a Batman mask over your face, while you're on video.
I might think about that. But I think like it's just I think it looks better if I just actually have a mask though.
Hey, that would be ill right there. I would love that. That'd be crazy.
I would just do the mask. If you're gonna go all in. Get the whole suit. You know what I
Get
mean?
the
Nah,
cape.
dude, like it's a
Get the utility
Get the
belt.
whole, yeah, get the whole
You might
chest
just wanna
plate.
use
Get the
utility belt.
Batmobile.
now my budget isn't that big. I'm not gonna spend $200 on a suit I'm gonna wear once.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you gotta
Never
do
wear
it.
again.
We gotta do a GoFundMe then.
Poor ancient art.
GoFundMe
And-
for ancient art.
And if I can get someone to go with me, I'll just give him
Yeah.
like I can give him this. This is gonna be the budget Catwoman mask.
What is that? Cat
Fishy
head.
can be a Robin.
I just con one of my female friends to go with me and be like, here's how you can be Catwoman.
I mean, technically, true story. The first YouTube video I ever appeared in, I was literally Ancient Art's net boy. I was running around with the net trying to catch his fish with a net. So I
Hey,
would take that Robin role pretty well.
hey, Fitzy.
Yeah.
Have you forgot what I used to do for real life?
Yeah, same story.
I was the net guy or the fish grabber. Look at me now.
Look at me now, he
Look at
says.
me now. Look at me now.
The
Look at
pit bull.
The pit bull.
I mean, it's not an outfit. They're just masks. Grant, they're just masks. I don't have an outfit with these.
Put it on. Put it on.
Yeah, why do you
These
got
things
the
are so uncomfortable.
Well, you don't need to wear it the whole time.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna put it on once.
Yeah, there we go.
Man. Cat man.
I wish I had a mask I could wear. But
I just be like, you know what? We couldn't afford Catwoman with this budget, so we get to Gato Woman here with this thing.
Gato.
Woman.
all right, the actual fishing questions you missed out on, Casco. How did you do this September? Or I mean, this August?
Yeah.
How was
Where
August
did
for
you
you
say
fishing?
it was?
It was pretty good.
Just say hi.
Yeah.
I caught some decent fish. Yeah, I caught a 30-inch northern pike, a 32-inch pike, and we hit the river and tried targeting big northern, muskie, any kind of big fish, and I lost what would have been my PB smallmouth. So that was a bummer, but and it was all my fault. It was all my fault. So
It's always your fault. So
yeah.
and did you catch everything on spinnerbait, goat style? Or no, you said you found another bait that worked too, right?
Yeah, I started using chatterbaits, but I still use spinnerbaits. Yeah, that's what I caught and that was a huge bummer about that smallmouth, because I was fishing with bucktails, big musky lures and stuff, and for like a good hour and a half, 2 hours, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna throw on my spinnerbait,
Put that on, Bob.
my confidence bait. And first cast, I hook into that smallie, and I reeled it up. My buddy Pat was fumbling for the net. It was hooked on one of the reel handles, but I ended up pulling it up and ripped the hook right out of its mouth.
Oh,
come on.
Yeah.
I've done it
I'm
before.
so used to those northern with their hard mouths.
but-
Yeah,
Socks,
well,
all right.
I just, I'm so excited and it feels like time is at a standstill. But
Yeah.
you get like I just gotta focus and not rush myself. But it was a big small. It was probably like a 4 or 5 pound smallmouth.
So We got
Oh.
through. South Wisconsin Family Fishing is going to try and catch his new PB walleye this September.
Awesome.
H&R is going to do a little sturgeon fishing and a lot of flathead fishing. I'm dedicating all of September to sturgeon. We haven't asked Scenic what his plans for September are, and then we'll get to Chaos Go.
My plans for September.
Yes, sir.
Before this year is up, every time I go out, my goal is to try to beat my PB of 58 pounds. Blue cat specifically.
Okay.
Other than that, yeah, once you always want big. Well, with me, well, I don't know. I can only speak for myself. You always want better and bigger. Once you beat that PB, you want to beat the next PB. But I want to know if it's possible to catch a 100-pound fish from the bank, any type of fish.
Oh yeah.
That'll blow my mind. That will be the pinnacle. That is something that I can just like take with me for the rest of my life, because they say it's impossible.
No,
I've seen
It's not impossible.
it's
you
not
can do
impossible.
it. And if anybody can do it, the pit bull can do it.
The pit
I've
bull
seen
can
that
do
one
it.
dude do it on YouTube like multiple times. He just catches
They-
like
Yeah.
a big
no.
alligator dar.
Here in Chattanooga.
Oh, okay.
Specifically, yes. That's the big talk. That's the big talk on the waters.
Oh,
You're never going to catch a 100-pound fish from the bank.
Travis from Skipjack Cindy caught a 90-pounder.
Jesus.
From the bank.
I don't know that for sure. I would assume because they're always bank fishing.
Yeah, they always
Don't know
bank
that.
it.
Hey, that's sweet right there. And it's possible. Hey, look, I've seen some things in this water. People laugh at me when I have a 100-pound test line. I'm talking about laughing stock. They're like, what are you doing with that 100-pound test line? I'll order like a big roll of Andy's Monster or Backcountry. It's like $300 or $400. It's because I fished here ever since 1999. I'm from California, but when I moved here, I started fishing, and I've hooked into things that snapped 80-pound line, even with the drag on.
Especially
So
if you
why
got
not go to
sturgeon.
100? Why not go to 120-pound mono leader?
Yeah, better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ain't
check
gonna
this
lose
out.
that one.
You can ask Real of Life. We were fishing at this marina. I had my offshore rod pinned down really tight. That fish took my pole, which is like 15 feet long. It made a zipping sound going off that pier, like zip, and it flew up in the air out into the river. And I got it on my channel where I took a treble hook and an egg weight, and I caught my reel and pulled it back in. A boater came and helped me get it out. That fish was still on, and then it just popped the line. I felt that pressure, and it was pulling, and I'm pretty strong now. It just popped, boom. I looked at that line, and it was frayed at the end. It was the 100-pound test line. So I'm like, what was that? What was that?
Oh shit, that hurt.
So Chaos. What are your plans for September? What do you got dialed up?
I'm still trying to get that trophy pike. That's been my goal this year, and I'm trying like hell, and that's the goal.
All right.
40 or better.
And I've only seen a couple people catch 40 or better live.
Yep, I hope to. It's
Wow.
One of them was actually pretty close here on the Sugar River. It was like a 40, 45 or 46.
That's awesome.
Who was that?
Wow.
What YouTuber was that?
One of I actually have a video of it. It's like really early in my videos. Like we were just tossing around like lures, and then he caught one that was like this big, and then it was great.
That's awesome.
At first we thought we thought he snagged like a carp or something.
So since I started doing YouTube, I think my biggest northern was 29 inches on live anyway. But I actually caught one in Madison that was, and no one's ever going to believe it, but it was actually 55 inches, and it might have been, I don't know, that might have been like a state record, but I didn't think anything of it. 'Cause at that point in my life, I hadn't even caught very many northern, so I didn't even know.
It's awesome.
And the thing that I measured it with there was like a picnic table there, and the picnic table had a sticker with like, you know, the measurements like inches on it, and so I measured it with like the sticker on the picnic table, and I threw it back. That was in Lake Monona, actually.
Is that the fish that everyone says a fish of 1,000 casts or something like that?
No,
That's a
that's-
muskie. That's a muskie, but a northern that's over 40 inches is basically like a muskie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Well, muskie would still have more weight though. Muskies have more girth,
Yeah.
but they are.
But if it was really 55, I think it's more likely like either a tiger muskie or a muskie.
It could have been a tiger muskie. It could
Wow.
Because
Last year, I
I've
thought-
rarely seen northerns over like 50.
Yeah, last year I caught a surprise 37-inch 15-pounder. I was blown away.
That's
by that.
awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have
Yeah,
hard mouth?
I've caught 4 or 5 over 30 this year, so it's been a good year.
Hell yeah.
I caught a 37.
All
earlier
live.
this season.
Hey, Fishy,
Yeah.
question for you. Why are those fish so hard to catch? Like, not catch, but like once you hook them, why is it so hard to get them in? A lot of
No,
fishermen
they're easy to get in. They're easy to get in once they're. I mean, if they don't spit the hook out. Okay. Here's
like
my
to hook them, you know.
Here's my theory on muskie and why it's so hard to get one hooked. They can propel themselves up to like 60 mile per hour in a sprint, right?
Yeah.
And so they're like a torpedo. They're like a freshwater barracuda.
Oh lordy.
There's no challenge for them to eat. If they're hungry, they look at the nearest fish swimming around and they dart and they grab it and they eat it. So they're never hungry. You know what I mean? You literally just have to get absolutely lucky that they happen to see your lure and dart and grab it. That's my theory.
That's why it's such a game fish for up here to catch.
Yep. And I don't know if it's. I've never caught a muskie, so I can't really speak. I can't really speak for. I can't speak for muskie, but I know with pike, like I've caught, like I think 5 over 30-inch pike this year, and so when you hook into a pike like that, you get 2 fights. It's when you first hook it, it fights a little bit, it'll dive down into the weeds, but then there's a second fight. If you're on a boat, once they see that boat, they just start peel and drag, and that's, you know, then after that they usually give up, you know, once they realize they're got. But that's why you got to be careful, like, because when they get close enough, and you know, you're not, they're gonna dive down as soon as they see that boat.
So it's not wise to muscle that fish.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say it depends on your tackle because like I've never really had too much trouble even with larger pike because I use like heavy catfish tackle and they're just not really much of a match for it for the most part.
Yeah.
Right.
Totally.
You gotta
Every
be
pike
careful
I've
of
ever
those
caught,
things
I
too.
caught on my
'Cause-
catfish tackle, and like after that initial fight wore off, they were done. They had no juice.
No, they
left.
give up pretty easy, but I usually fish with a medium heavy rod, and well, as soon as they see that boat, they take off.
Oh yeah.
They just start peeling.
Like I mean if you're using like I would guess like 12, 14 pound line, it's quite a fight.
Yeah, I'm using 20 to 30 now.
I usually catch them on like 50 pound line. It's just not that much of a fight. So
Yeah.
Is that braid?
I caught one last week. It's
50-pound braid?
This long video, and that thing
so with
got like
pike,
a super brown color.
I heard about that. South Wisconsin. Yeah, I heard about that, Shannon. That's cool.
Yeah, it was really brown. I was like, wow. I mean, at first I thought it was a muskie, and then I looked at it and I'm like, wow, this is just a really off-colored pike.
Yeah, so with pike, if you're using braid, you're gonna want to use either fluoro leader or wire or like metal leader.
Why?
It
Yeah.
won't bite right through
Yeah, I
the-
use a steel leader. Yeah,
I use a 50-pound.
How long? Like 12 inches, 15 inches, 20 liter?
I do about 18.
I go with 9.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever you can get your hands on. It don't matter.
It's a more of a preference thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I know with the guard, their mouths are long, so you don't want to go with a shorter leader to reach like the mono or the
See,
braid.
the gar stuff, like I don't even have to like braid works fine because their teeth don't really bite through line.
Yeah, yeah.
I just slice right through line if you
Yeah,
have
you could have 60, 80. They'll slice through it.
Is there a
60
go-to
pound braid,
line
though.
everybody goes through? Like goes to like my braid is a Suffix 832, but I've heard so many good things of other braids. I wouldn't want to buy some braid, and it doesn't work as good as the 832 Suffix. Is there like a certain pinnacle braid, you guys know of?
I've always gone with spider wire. I tried a couple different braid. I actually just recently bought a different braid because it was on sale, and I feel like I got ripped off. I feel like it was false advertising because
Right.
it seems to snap
Crap.
a lot easier than I thought it would.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm going back to spider wire after
I use
this.
spider wire as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hear much about. Oh, what were you saying, Ancient?
I used to use Powerline Pro, but I've switched to like Reaction Tackle. They're about the same. I think Powerline Pro casts a little bit better, but like
Right.
the Reaction Tackle factory is right over in Milwaukee, and they sometimes they send me this stuff for free, so I ended up using it.
Nice.
It works fine.
It's pretty good.
That's cool.
Reaction tackle. Yeah, I've seen that.
It's cheap and it works fine, so I just ended up using it.
I think Power Pro
How many
was
strands
I
is that?
was highly disappointed with.
What
I mean,
brand?
I've never really had a braid fail me, so I'm okay with whatever, So
Yeah.
I was really shocked. So I set up a rig. I was trying something new. I set up a rig where I took the 65-pound braid and I tied it to a triangle weight, and then I took 50-pound mono and tied it to the same triangle weight, assuming if I got snagged, the mono would break and I would keep my
Right.
weight, right? It broke on the braid. It broke on the 65-pound braid. And that's why I was like, I feel ripped off. I feel like a
Oh,
50-pound mono should have
Hey,
definitely.
what brand was that again?
I think that was Power Pro.
Power Pro.
My first time ever trying it, and I was really disappointed. Really disappointed.
Yeah, that ain't good.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I'll never buy it again. Like that right there. I was like, game over. And it was funny. The mono I bought a spool of 50-pound mono for $3, and the Power Pro braid was like $15.
Oh yeah, power is expensive.
Yeah,
Powerline Pro is expensive.
Yeah, it is.
You gotta have good
mono
fishing line.
held up to the braid. Yeah.
What do you use? Chaos Goat. What kind? Do you use braid?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, Suffix. I want to say it's the 832 or so. Or I use a 30. I have a 30-pound on my one rod and then 20-pound on my other one.
Yeah, I love it. Oh yeah.
Mine's all strung up with 15-pound braid.
And I used to use Fireline, but I switched over to braid this year just to try it out. I've never.
Yeah.
I love braid. I absolutely love it. The only time I don't like it is on the rare occasion that I go out like fishing in like below zero.
1 second.
Braid will freeze.
Oh yeah.
But other than that,
Oh yeah. I've had that problem here in Chattanooga, to where the ice gets on the line and you reel it in, it locks in at first eye.
Oh yeah.
You got cold one year, so I never experienced that at all. It was me in real life, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, we had to keep.
all the time.
It's terrible.
yeah, that's
Who's
the
going
only time
fishing
I'll use
tomorrow?
mono is in the winter.
I'm going fishing in the morning.
Who you're going in the morning? Anybody else
Yeah,
going fishing tomorrow?
I'm gonna use some chicken
I'll
liver.
I'll probably go tomorrow afternoon.
I'm thinking about tomorrow.
I'm gonna
too.
go at some point tomorrow. I haven't decided when.
It's
Yeah,
supposed to be like no rain here, and like today's rain, that was unexpected because when I looked at the
Oh, yeah.
forecast, I knew it. I think it was just like an isolated shower at that point. So
Yeah,
when I
I'll be
woke
doing a
up
lot
today and I
tomorrow.
saw it raining, and I looked at the radar, I'm like, "Holy cow! Did that change?"
yeah.
But
I'm probably going to be doing a lot less lives because I want to make a long form video of sturgeon, so I might not be going live for that stuff because the live video quality is really bad.
I mean, I don't mind doing the lives. I mean, like I enjoy talking to people, but It does make making actual videos a little bit harder though. I will say.
Yeah.
It's a balance. I record long form and I do live at the same time, and I've noticed with experience now, like for me, I don't have to be in the camera at all times, like I used to. I was always constantly talking to people and all that stuff. I just put the damn tripod up and I fish, and then I'll cast maybe 10, 15 times, and then I'll come up and just be like, and just catch up. And I've noticed it hasn't dropped views.
Yeah.
It hasn't dented it. So it's like, and when I catch a fish, I show it in the live, and then I go over to my long form and then do the action, like action, and it's like, hey everybody, look what I caught. So it's like a double take, and then I use the lives. I download the live 24 hours later, and I snip out the fishes, and then you got shorts. So I mean, it's all in one if you can do it.
I mean, I have like my secondary action camera for the other angle view.
Yeah.
So I always have like 2 or 3 cameras out.
Yep.
Especially if I'm doing the live.
Yeah. I have a head cam, an iPad, and microphone, all set up. And then now I got an additional iPad, so I can do multi-camera recording unless Miss Swift ain't with, and I can use her iPad, and I can have 3 set up at once. So I can be like talking, and then all of a sudden look at a different camera and be like, and now let's check out this fish. And then when you're catching the fish, you got different angles too, so you can swap.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be adding that to my videos.
It would be really nice to have like a team, right? Like a couple
Absolutely.
YouTube anglers recording each other catching fish. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? For the multiple angles and all that.
Yep.
Especially making like long form.
Me and Miss Swift do that with our shorts sometimes. Like if we were out, like before we switched our cell phone providers because we went to Spectrum, and now every spot I go to has really good service, like the stream. I had T-Mobile before, and it just sucked. Like 8 out of 10 sites that I fish, I couldn't stream because it wouldn't have a connection.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's like, Miss Swift, when we didn't have that connection where we weren't recording live, we were fishing. If we did catch a fish, we always have a rule like one drops their pole and pulls out their phone and hits record just video. And, she does the movement and all that. That way you get a good angle and stuff. So, I mean, that, I guess it's yeah. I mean, if you have if there was like a team of people, I mean, like that one time when me, you, and Drill and Chill,
Yeah,
Miss
that was
Swift all
awesome.
met up.
We got some really good footage out of that. That was really
We did, but like now knowing what we know, it's like
right.
it'd be so different now.
Yeah, we gotta do it again for sure.
Yeah, we should.
We should all meet up at the sock dam and get after those sturgeon together.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm down.
Those things are massive.
Have you guys actually tried like recording when it's really cold? It doesn't work that well on the GoPro.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
No.
Does anybody have a? That's what I was going to get to. I was going to get to that. Does anybody have a DJI Osmo that they record with?
I'm thinking about getting one. I think it actually it's better at night than the GoPro.
Yeah, I have one. I have a Osmo 5. That was my first action camera I bought. But Real of Life has a GoPro. I think he has the latest one, the 12. Well, the 13 is the latest, but he has a 12. But I noticed like his cuts off, or if it gets too hot, it cuts off. I noticed the DJI has like 47 gigabytes built in it. So if you forget your memory card, you can just swap over to internal. And it records an extra 2 hours. And it has night vision too.
Nice. I actually want to get one of those those gimbals you have where you can put your phone and walk, and it
Yeah.
I want to get one of those, but I want to get one that I heard that you can get that you can connect actually to YouTube through it, and then it like you just track your face or your fishing pole or whatever. So when you're fishing,
it follows you. Yeah,
it follows you and stuff. Oh my God, that would be so. If you could set that on your pole and just leave it, when the pole starts moving, the camera would start going with the pole and create a weird effect.
So like for winter, I actually bought some like other stuff to help me record, and I like the GoPros actually work pretty well like with the extra stuff. Like I have an industrial grade like Kingston memory card. It's only 32 gigs, It
Uh-huh.
costs like 2 or 3 times as much as a regular micro SD, but it does really well in cold weather. It doesn't like crap out on me. And then I
Yeah.
have like one of the Enduro batteries, which lasts longer in the winter. It won't freeze out.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
like, if you're looking at filming in the winter on the GoPro, you got to have those things because otherwise the thing just craps out after a while.
Do you
I
ever
gotta-
keep it plugged up, Ancient? Do you ever like keep it like to an external battery pack as you're
I
recording?
do have one, but the external battery pack also dies pretty fast in the cold.
Yeah, in the cold.
So-
Yeah, golly. Yeah. I
I
need to
had to
buy
get one of those SD cards for my drone because when it gets cold like that too, it's the same thing.
I
Yeah.
mean, Kingston's one of the ones that makes like those. You got to get the real one though. Like, there's
Yeah.
a lot of fakes online.
Yeah. Yeah. I got the SanDisk
Yeah.
brand. Haven't had any.
I have SanDisk brand, but like, I think I just need the industrial ones, like when it's really cold.
Yeah.
You gotta get
I'm
you gotta get the
I'm-
extra speeded ones.
I mean,
Yeah,
it probably doesn't get that cold in Tennessee, so it might not matter.
Yeah.
But here it definitely gets that cold.
Yeah, I heard it gets below
Oh, yeah.
like what do you say, Fishy? It was below.
Get like negative 40 here.
40, 50.
Yeah, I don't fish when it's that cold.
Yeah, but I won't.
No,
go
that's an inside day.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
I
the
don't-
inside day.
I don't ice
You
fish
can
at
film
all.
yourself playing fishing video games.
Yeah.
Lord mercy.
I don't ice fish at all. So like November, December, January, and February, it's gonna be a lot of in-house lives.
Dude, I really want to go to that one like bar on the ice in Lake of the Woods in like northern Minnesota. Like I gotta figure out where it is, and I gotta go to it sometime.
I want to go to I want to get us all together and go to like Minocqua or Lake Tomahawk.
Uh,
Those are really nice lakes.
I mean, like even like I fished on Wasota a couple times. That's a pretty nice lake as well. Up because that has like all sorts of fish. Like some of the I haven't really been up north like all that much like fishing. So like I would like to try it sometime.
I mean,
That would be
last
fun.
year I went up to Butternut Lake, which is one of the only 3 lakes in Wisconsin that's like top tier rated for muskie. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be one of the best muskie lakes in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it was any better than like Madison Chain Lakes. Honestly.
Oh no, I think if you're looking for a muskie, honestly, like it's like numbers, it's hard to beat like Wingora Wapisa.
Right.
I know. I gotta fish that. I just gotta say screw it and just go there and fish it. I used to fish Wingra Creek a lot, but when I lived in Madison, but I know that dam there, you can't fish by there, but they got to be in that back bay area though, like
Oh yeah, they most definitely are.
So how close is Lake Winnebago?
About 2 hours, an hour and a half north of me.
Yeah, I heard there's some pretty good walleye there. I watch a lot of videos of it. So
Yeah, Winnebago is the
Yeah.
largest inland lake in Wisconsin. So not counting the 2 Great Lakes.
right.
And it's got sturgeon, walleye. It's rated really good for catfish. It's got like,
It's
everything.
shallow. It's really shallow.
Okay.
bigger the lake, bigger the walleyes too.
Yeah.
I personally think the rivers that feed into it are better for fishing, honestly, not so much the lake itself. The lake is really big and it's like it doesn't drop off very fast. So like you kind of need a boat if you want to fish on the actual lake. But like
Yeah.
the fox and the wolf the Fox River that feeds into it, excellent for fishing.
Nice. What about Chippewa Flowage?
Yeah, I heard there's good fish in there.
That's a
Chippewa,
legendary
right.
fishing spot here in Wisconsin. I've never fished it, but I've heard stories about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear.
I wish I could fish. I wish I could. NY Yak or whatever his his YouTube channel. He fishes this place like in early spring when there's still snow on the ground for muskies.
Oh yeah, I
I
watched
knew where that was. I would love to go to that spot.
Well, that's the crazy thing. Like, muskie hit all year round on the river. You can catch muskie in like December on the river.
Well, I mean, you're not really supposed to. I think muskie season closes the 1st of December here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah, like Pippin's pretty good too. It's pretty far from me, but Pippin's pretty good.
Yeah.
We got this park in town called Deppy's Pond, and I'm thinking about just like catching big ass fish and just transporting and letting them go in that pond and not saying anything.
They'll probably die. They got a big problem with that, like in Tennessee and a lot of those pay lakes and stuff.
Yeah.
Put these big catfish. They'll catch wild catfish and put them in these like little ponds and little lakes, and they'll all just die in a couple of days.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad here.
I mean, we
Yeah,
don't really
sir.
have pay lakes in Wisconsin though. So,
Yeah.
Right.
oh, have you guys seen the dude that caught like a couple of wipers last year at Lake Columbia?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I mean, they fished in the illegal spot, but I'm surprised they
They're
caught
still
the
in there.
wipers.
Yeah, they're still in there, I guess.
Did you
I
say
thought they were
white?
sterile.
Yeah, the hybrids.
Yeah,
I
the
thought
white
they were sterile though.
right?
Yeah.
A lot of people said that. I said something about wipers here to some fishermen, and they were like, "What is that?" It's like white bass and striper. It's a
Yeah,
wiper.
it's like the only spot around here to catch them. And
They
we
did
thought
not-
they were
they-
gone
they-
out of there like 10 years ago because
There's
they're
a lot
supposed
of
to be
people never
sterile.
heard them.
But
Yeah.
Well, they officially
Maybe-
stopped
maybe
stocking
not.
them in 2009. So
Yeah, I thought they died a while ago, but there's still a couple of them in there, obviously.
wow.
Wow.
But like the place that where they caught them, like you can't actually fish there. So
right.
I've never, maybe I'll fish there in the winter once or twice.
oh, that's the only place for flatheads in the winter.
Yep.
Hey, Chaos.
What's up?
Have you had any close calls with big fish? Like, you know, you're fishing in a canoe, right? Oh, it's a kayak, right?
Yep.
Like, have you had any close calls where you almost toppled over or flipped over, or the
No,
fish went there backwards and you had to turn and?
no, not my kayak is pretty stable, but I also haven't caught a big enough fish to
Do that.
kind of
Yeah.
determine that yet.
Okay.
What are you drinking there, Chaos? What kind of fruity drink you got going on there? Who's that?
Some fresh peaches, vodka,
Oh,
some
it's like
pink lemonade concentrate, and ice.
nice.
It was good.
So one of the funniest stories I have in the Dells is like I was fishing
I
there
got
in
two
March
of
for
them in
walleye.
in my car.
Like this dude, this dude was set taking his little john boat up the river towards Kilbourne Dam. I'm like, I think that's a bad idea because that water looks really, really like rough. And then 5 minutes later, I see this guy just like in the water, like waving like this. He had a life jacket on. He was like waving like this, and the boat's just kind of like floating downstream. And then after a while, you see the Ranger boat going after him.
If you look up online here at Chickamauga Dam, a lot of people lose their lives in this water. Like right there in those turbines, right there at below the dam. It's been a lot of fatalities there and upriver, like downriver. You know.
Yeah, we lost two people this year on the Wisconsin River.
A lot of drownings in that water.
Yeah, we lost two people on the Wisconsin River this year already.
Brad went out of Europe. My truck is blocked.
But I always
Well,
wonder if no one ever wears their life jackets though. Like each one of them, they never have a life jacket on. I don't understand.
You know what just sucks though? There was this one kid, I mean, he was from Chicago. His name was Frank, and he was a 20-year-old, and they were searching for him for like 3-4 months, and then we had this rain, and it jarred him loose from wherever he was, and he washed up. I guess the body washed up, like where we all fish, like at Newport Park. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
that would have been freaky as hell if we were like Fishy Things and Bob. We've all fished at that spot, so.
Newport, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, God, that would be just, and they recognize
Yeah,
the body by his clothing.
that hits home for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've
Yeah,
fished
these guys-
every
I
day. I
think-
fish looking for them.
I really think people overestimate the swimming ability in like a river.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
It's like,
especially in a river.
I was
Tell
definitely back at the Dells, just going to this one fishing spot at the gorge, and these teenage, I think the teenage guys are trying to impress the girls or whatever. Like they're like, I bet I could swim across the river. I'm like, I don't think you want to.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
yeah. You see all those tourists on the beach at Newport Park, and you know the river's high, and you know the river's flowing hard because I live here, and it's like they let these kids just go out there, and it's like I have to say something like, just so you know, that drops off like 15, 20 feet right there at that edge, and there's a current. And people lose their lives here. I'm just letting you know. And they're all like, "Oh,
Like, do you guys have a background piece of equipment on? We've got some weird echoey noise coming from somebody's thing.
It might be.
No, I don't have anything on here.
I don't think I have anything on.
No, I don't have any. Here, let me try.
It's yours.
Yeah, I think it's Chaos's. Or it's mine?
It's yours. Well, no, mine just echoed.
Oh,
Is that better?
yeah.
Yeah, mine's okay.
Test.
Check. 1, 2.
No, it's yours, Fishies.
It's mine?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Miss Swift's going to be joining in about, 5 minutes? 5 minutes. She's on a hurry. What, babies? I'll be right back.
All right.
Sounds good.
How's the sound now?
Yep.
We're good?
Oh, now, Ancient Art is muted.
Oh,
I just
Oh, he muted again. and again.
it's hard to unmute when you
Yeah.
mute.
I don't know. I switched my setting to speakerphone. I don't know if that.
I don't know. Like I think it's okay. Anyways, like even like at Newport, even when like the water's low, you can't swim across the river. The current in the middle is like insane.
Let me tell you about the current in Tennessee. Like every time you see my videos, the water looks like a lake. Like the water's not moving.
Yeah.
And it looks like it, but we have an undercurrent. It's separate from the top current.
yeah.
Nobody knows that. I've seen debris go by at rapid speed underwater, like 2 feet under, 3 feet, because the water is very clear. And then a bobber will just sit there and bob right there, and it'll be like debris going under it. So I'm like, how is that possible? Because the wind blows up the dam, like up river, which pushes the top water that way, and then there's an undercurrent. So, even on some days when it's not, the wind's not blowing, it's like that. You see like the water churning. It'll sit there and churn. Your bait will churn in certain spots, like a whirlpool. So that's pretty dangerers right there. It's a lot of
water's no joke.
Yeah, it's a lot of cliffs. There's a lot of cliffs underwater,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's what we have, like caves and stuff. So imagine that.
Hey, you guys have a wing dikes in Tennessee, like on the river?
What is that?
You guys have wing dikes in Tennessee on the river?
I haven't seen them.
Okay, like they have them in Missouri and the Mississippi, down in St. Louis, because like they're like little they're like little piles of rocks that jut in the river for like maybe like a couple hundred yards.
Yeah, no, we don't have any.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have it.
It might only be the Missouri and the Mississippi, but like.
Yeah. What is that? Like a break? It kind of slows the flow of water.
Yeah, like the best place to fish, like for catfish, like when you have them, is like on the wing dike, because like the water dives down on the wing dike, and a lot of times there's like a big scour hole like right downstream from it.
Yeah. The fishing should pick up for me next month. I'm looking for like once August is gone. That's when I have my best time. From that time all the way to January, all the way through.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, like my fishing basically kind of shuts down like mid-December, and then there's things to freeze.
Yeah,
I love it when it's cold. I'm all bundled up fishing. Biggest fish come out of the water. I don't catch nothing too small. They're pretty big. They're monsters.
I'm going to try to come down to Tennessee this winter and fish with you.
And then when the weather gets warm up first day of the spring.
Throw some big baits out, some big skipjack and stuff.
I mean, the weather in Wisconsin doesn't really stabilize until like early May, though, is the problem.
Yeah, same here.
You can get some good licking days in like a March, like crappie.
That's true. I have caught catfish on the river in March, and like pike for sure. But
crappie.
The problem is like that part of the year where like pike season is closed is like the part of the year I would actually fish for pike the most.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, it's like the first Saturday in March or whatever. I was like, this would be a great time to actually fish for pike in this river.
Oh yeah. That's like
Actually,
sturgeon
really
here.
good.
Sturgeon
Yeah.
season September. Sturgeon season is September, but I catch more sturgeon in October.
Yeah.
Yeah, September, October.
No, you
Interesting.
yeah, like for sturgeon, the colder months are the best by far.
Yeah, I can't wait to go fish.
I love it. Yeah, the crappie bite, the catfish bite.
I love crappie fishing.
Man, there's some big 2-pound crappie here too, and almost 3
know.
pounds.
I've seen
Yeah,
videos
I've
of
seen
people
some-
in
yeah.
Tennessee
They're
catching
plentiful,
like
yeah.
gigantic crappies. It's like
Big
holy
ones.
cow,
They're like that thick, like thick backs. Yeah.
big
Linebackers.
bags.
We
Hey,
call them
Michael,
thick
where
back
on the
thick back.
Missouri are you? Because like when I fish the Missouri, it's close to the mouth, and like it never freezes. I'm talking to some guy in chat.
Yeah, Michael Grumpy Vet.
Yeah, like I fish the Missouri like close to the mouth of this to its entrance to the Mississippi, and like it never freezes there.
Too much. He said it's too much ice.
Yeah,
Grumpy.
yeah, but the Missouri starts up in like Montana or something, so I'm sure it freezes there.
He's in
Yeah.
Omaha area.
Omaha, that's
Yeah,
way
Grumpy-
upstream from where I am. That's
Yeah,
like
Grumpy
south.
Vet.
That's like what is that? That's Nebraska, right?
Yeah.
Is that
Omaha?
Nebraska, Grumpy Vet?
Yeah, that's like mid river. I'm like down by the mouth.
Nebraska.
I actually think like the best, maybe the best blue catfishing might be like Kansas.
You
Honestly,
gonna do vertical or horizontal?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Mr. Swift.
How you
Hey,
doing, Miss Swift?
what's going on?
so
Echo.
It does not go.
That's
Take it
'cause
easy,
you're in the other
Grant.
room.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Might have to go to another room.
Yeah.
Here, I can put my AirPods in. Hold on.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
It's good.
no, but seriously, on the Missouri, the hardest part about fishing from shore is dealing with the current because the current on Missouri is like insane, like downstream.
You want me to put mine in?
Yeah, I can't find mine.
Imkin said you can probably mute it. You can mute one of the phones.
Yeah, or I can just keep my volume down.
Yeah, and listen through just one unit.
There, that works.
Does that take away the echo?
I can
Yeah.
still hear you through mine, but
It sounds good. It sounds good.
Better?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Cool beans.
Grumpy Bedford, 10 ounces. 10 ounces of weight to hold the bait down.
Sometimes like, it depends. Like in the spring when the water is high in Missouri, 10 won't hold it down. But like usually 10 will be enough. Yeah. But like I have trouble casting more than 5 or 6, honestly.
Yeah.
is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, DJ.
What's up?
No, made me one yesterday.
PFP. What's PFP?
Hello there, guys.
Hello.
I like how he just creeped in.
Hello, guys.
Oh, I didn't creep in. I heard you creep the door a mile away.
Oh,
Missouri and the Miss. I've never actually fished at Confluence Park between the Missouri and the Miss. It's like it just closes too early. But I have fished near there at like Alton.
turn my volume up here.
Like Alton. Is there any fish that it's like a bucket fish, a bucket list fish for everybody? I'm curious.
Mine's gar. Gar is my nemesis. I've never caught a gar. I want to catch a gar. And I'll catch any.
Mine's a sheephead.
My ultimate gar would be the alligator gar. Someday.
Alligator gar?
Yeah.
Yeah, my bucket fish is a sheephead from Florida. Like I want to go there.
A real one, yes.
I've
I
caught
wanna-
sheep's head. I've
I
caught
love-
many sheep's head.
I'm
I've
fascinated
got
by
about
that
a
fish.
30 or 28 to a 30-inch sheephead.
Yeah,
Oh
he's
my
talking
God.
saltwater catfish.
Oh.
She's talking about the saltwater, yeah.
Yeah, saltwater
You
sheep's
got
head.
like
I've
the
got
human
0
teeth.
saltwater
The
They
fish.
got
zebra
real
striped
teeth.
ones.
Oh my God. I'm fascinated by that fish, really, big time.
Yeah, they fight hard.
Oh yeah.
These sand fleas.
Here, try it, please.
That's why when people up here were calling them sheep's head, I was like, that's not a sheep's head. And then they're
I
like,
mean,
yeah, it's a sheep's head. And I realized that the freshwater sheep's head. I
they're
call them
technically called
drums.
drum, so
Yeah, I call them freshwater drum because in Florida there's the redfish, which is a red drum, and then there's black
the
drum.
black one, yeah.
But they have those gnarly teeth, like human teeth.
Oh yeah, those
Oh
things
yeah,
are
the
crazy.
sheep's head.
Yeah,
Man,
the
fuck
saltwater
off.
sheep's head.
There's no other cooler fish than that.
Yeah.
That's
Isn't that crazy? That's to crush crabs and stuff.
yeah. Clam.
Cow.
Clams, yeah.
Like you got human teeth. Like what is up with that?
No, I
like
really
a
want to catch
finger.
go to Europe and catch a whale sometime.
Oh
wanna,
Lord.
I
Like
want to catch a mermaid.
He doesn't
Mermaid,
Loch Ness.
oh mermaid, a Loch Ness. Okay.
Loch Ness monster.
Mermaid.
Did you see the memes on Facebook and social media lately of people showing manatees they caught, like baby manatees?
That's messed up. Don't tell
It's not
anyone.
real. It's
That's my
AI,
wife's
but it's
favorite
funny.
animal.
It's not real though.
No, like I hate the AI stuff that's on Instagram now. They're like, this wolf like adopted me. I'm like, that's totally fake.
Yeah.
It was not me.
No, I was raised by wolves. It happened.
It's gonna be crazy when we can't tell.
Yeah.
Right.
It's getting to that point.
It's getting close. It's really close. It's really close.
Baby
No.
wolf. You
Look,
are a
one
baby
day
wolf.
it's gonna cause someone to die, and then they'll make rules on it. You just watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, someone's gonna
Somebody
try
will
that.
stroke out.
Someone's gonna try that BS with a wolf, and they're gonna get eaten, and they're gonna have to make rules about like you can't you have to disclaim that this is an AI thing.
Yeah, right in the beginning. You gotta just disclaimer, yeah.
I like the alien ones people been doing.
Coral, yeah, I've
Oh,
seen the
look, a
coral
real
alien.
alien ship.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen those too.
I don't know what's real, what's fake. Like what's up?
It's like, dude, there's no like reflection on the water. There's no drop shadow. It's like you can tell it's the CGI. Well, we used to call it CGI, but now AI.
Yeah.
I actually got a comment on one of my flathead shorts today. Somebody said that's fake as hell. I was like, no, that's
Oh
a
my
real
God.
fish. I couldn't caught that.
I wish I
Faker.
could make an AI
You're
video
faking.
of myself
Yeah.
catching a gigantic 400-pound catfish out of the
Don't
Hudson
say
River. It's a
stop.
joke.
No.
I'd be like, hey, Bob, look at this. And I'm picking up like a ball like that big. Like,
Dude, I really want to catch like one of those big wells. Like
just
from
send
Europe.
jokes to each other.
Yeah.
Where do they have those wells at? Like is that like England or like where are they at?
They're all over Europe now.
Europe.
Like Germany,
Europe.
France, England.
No, they're like pretty much like absolutely banned like from Wisconsin and Minnesota because they can like they're like a cold water catfish. They can survive in cold water.
Yeah, I'm
So if you
trying to
bring
find
in-
them on the dark web because I want to put them in the Great Lakes.
They would
What
never
about
let
that-
you do that because they would eat everything in the Great Lakes.
What about the
Felony
goose catfish?
things.
The goose catfish.
No, like they can get up. I mean, they can grow up to like 300 pounds. So it'd be a great to catch one, but it would actually like eat everything else. So
300
Allegedly.
I
catfish.
mean,
Oh my God.
This kind of
everything anyway, I'd be helping people. Like, you know, you can't eat all the other fish. I always ate them. You know, be saving lives.
because like
No.
because like all the other like big Amazonian fish, like the other big catfish, they're all like tropical, so they can't survive here in Wisconsin.
Oh man.
But like that one can, so that's why they make it completely illegal to own or buy or basically import here.
Silly salmon.
Hey, Fishy.
He's muted.
Oh,
Fishy.
I got a question. How many people have lost tackle this year that, like, I mean, stuff you like a whopper plopper you really like? Or
Oh yeah, I've lost a few things this year. I snapped an ugly stick just casting it with like a 3/4 an ounce spinnerbait.
Oh man,
Wow.
I lost a perch.
Just
whopper
snapped.
that
I got it.
was-
It's on one of my lives.
I lost probably a $15 120 perch whopper plopper on a big bass. The line snapped right when he was at the shore. He swam away with the lure in its mouth.
I haven't lost any from a fish. It's always been like if the bail like closes while I'm casting, and then it just
Keeps
snap. That's
going.
happened a couple times this year.
Yeah.
It keeps going.
Yeah, you just watch it sail into the distance. You're like,
You're
oh,
just- you're
that's
just-
cool. $13-14. Yeah, exactly.
I lost like last year in the winter. I lost like in the fall, I lost like a 10-foot rod because like catfish took it and it wasn't cocked in well enough in the rocks.
Oh no.
And I saw it like swim off. I'm like, it's really shallow there, but the water is also really cold now, so I'm not gonna go after it.
Nah.
Yeah, my buddy Pat lost a rod too. He was on his
What is he
paddleboard
doing?
and he caught a northern, and he's getting the hook out of its mouth or something, or he was measuring it, and then his rod just fell off and sunk down.
Oh lordy. That's
So
bad.
this year I was on the river about a month ago. It's online. It's my long video before the current one. But there's a scene in there where I chuck my drop shot pole, I cast out as far as I can, and the line came off the bail. So I kept going like a rocket. And then about an hour and a half later, I get a fish and I'm reeling it in and stuff like that. And it's my line snaggled in my hook, and I grabbed the line and started hand pulling it up, and there was like a smallmouth bass on it. So I got my line back, that it broke off. I mean, I got it on video. It's freaking hilarious.
Wow.
That
was
happened
cool.
to me like last year at Lake Springfield when I was coming back up from St. Louis. I stopped at Lake Springfield in Illinois. I was fishing with this one guy, and he was fishing with this fancy pole. A blue catfish like took the pole and pulled it in. I'm like, I've done this before where like if you throw like a really big spoon with big hooks, you probably can, because like the catfish with the pole, it's probably not going to go too far. Like in the section of the lake, I'm like, you can probably throw one of these heavy spoons and just jerk it back, and you might actually like just snag your pole, not the fish, but the pole. And it actually worked after a while. He got the pole and the fish.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's like the fish was pretty big. It was like 20 something pounds, but like he got the pole.
Yeah, so every year I start off my fishing season by buying like 30 weights or something. And I ran all of them about 2 weeks ago. Had to restock.
Hey, Scenic City Fishing, have you fished the James River in Virginia? That's like supposed to be the best place for blue cats now because they're invasive there and they can't get rid of them.
Yeah, I never fished there before.
Yeah, like because there's a reservoir up in Virginia, North Carolina, and like
Yeah.
I think if you want to break 100 pounds, it's probably the best place you can go to because like the last couple of world records for blues have come from that reservoir.
That might have been where my buddy Pat has fished.
Yeah, I've heard that.
He lived out in Virginia. He's originally from Minnesota, but he lived in Virginia for a couple decades. And he did a lot of saltwater fishing, and I think it was the James River. He said he fished a lot too.
Oh, there's a ton of blue cats in there now. Like the fish, like the crabbers hate them because they eat all the crabs.
Oh yeah, good lord. Man, I think there's some monsters down there, like 120, 125 pounds, 125 pounds.
No, the last one that was caught, the last record that was caught out of that reservoir was like 143, I think.
See, now that, I'll stop at 100. The 58 pounder I caught, I was terrified of sticking my hand down in his mouth, pulling him out. because usually I carry gloves with me, with the mechanic gloves
Yeah.
to grab.
Gotcha.
But in the heat of the moment, it's like wham, and
Yeah. Like when fish get that big, they just don't fit in the net, and then you have to like grab them.
Oh yeah.
and their tooth patch is pretty rough. They like
Oh,
little
yeah.
shards of glass. They don't have like it doesn't feel like a bristle brush. Feels like little shards of glass, literally.
To me,
But
it feels more like sandpaper, but yeah, I can see
yeah,
your point.
yeah, some of
Kind of
these
like a
fish have
sandpaper
little
Sally.
spikes, like little bony teeth.
Yeah.
Sometimes they rip you up. They do that death roll on you when you grab them. Right when you grab them.
Dude, the small sturgeons, like they hurt a lot when you grab them. The
Oh
smaller
yeah.
ones, the bigger ones don't hurt. The smaller ones hurt.
Those their things on their back are like razor
The bones,
blades.
yeah, those bones in the back are razor blades.
Yeah, I caught one in my life. On Real of Life's channel, I caught like a 4 foot, about 4 feet. Yeah.
What are you doing, Miss Swift?
I am baking my kids a pizza.
Okay.
Nice.
I didn't know if I should take you off screen or not. I was just what's going on. So
No, I'm just baking their pizza, so I figured I'd bring it in here with me.
then, yeah. So, Mr. and Miss Swift, never wanted talking. If you could mute your mic, I think there is some echo still from all that, possibly.
What's that?
I said whenever you guys start talking, if you could mute your own mic, because there's echo from your guys' phones in the same house.
There's squeaking sound.
There, bro.
Okay. Anyway.
Also, like someone asked me one time, how much money do I spend on tackle a year?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, whoa, I don't know. I got to sit down and think about that, because I know one thing for sure. I spend most of my money on weights, on lead weights.
Yep.
100%.
I've bought $300 worth of weights. I have a weight man here. He presses them himself, and I've bought like 8-ounce weights, like a big Folgers can amount of weights for $300, and I've lost them in 3 months, like from snags or giving them away to other fishermen, or it's crazy.
Oh yeah, like hey, you gotta wait. Yeah.
I lose a lot of weights, especially fishing around Missouri. In Wisconsin, not as much, but like in Missouri for sure.
Yeah.
Can you pick up lead weights with a high-powered magnet, or just lead not magnetized?
It's not magnetized. Hey, what about those long weights? They're like little straws. What's up with those? With the little swivel on top?
The pencil ones?
They're all right.
What are they called?
I think they're called pencil weights.
Yeah, they have like the little beads in them, or sand or something.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of those, but I mean, some people like the weird ones. I just prefer the eggs.
Yeah, I know. I use egg weights too.
Egg weights. I might start buying those. I got the little bell weights. I don't have any in here, but they're 8 ounces. They're brand new. I love them, but they get snagged a lot. So
I have a really weird weight that I love. That's not technically a fishing weight, and I got a guy that I can get it from. But otherwise, you can't really get it anymore. Like it's for like a curtain rod thingamajiggers. I don't know.
Excuse me.
If I was Magneto, I'd lift all those egg weights out of the river.
Right.
Hey, it might be best to just buy the mold and just buy the lead and make your own.
Maybe, but what
somewhere in a little shed outside of your house. Make your own weights.
I'll turn all my old lead D&D character figurines into.
I mean, like I would honestly buy the brass ones if they didn't cost so much, but they do. So
yeah, brass.
You know what I found at Walmart the other day? Let me show you this because it's still in the package. I thought this was pretty cool. And it was only I'd have to look on the receipt. It wasn't much. Here's the receipt. Big weight was well, that's the wrong receipt. But anyways, check this out. It's a slip bobber set.
Slip barber set. That's a nice one. Neon or yellow?
Yeah, for slip bobbers. You know, walleye and you know, pike and bluegill, crappie, whatever. It's universal if you're using a slip bobber. But yeah, it gives you everything. So I think it was only like $9, but I picked up 2 of them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing I spend the most money is on, like, well, I used to spend the most money on bait because, like, there's like worms and like the chubs and everything. But now since I get the bait for free, it's basically just baits more or less.
Yeah, bait.
Chubs.
Yeah. I catch my bait at the river. I'll buy like some red worms, like 36.
Yeah.
of them. I'll just pluck them off the sides, like 3 feet off the bank, and put them on a cutting board and chunk them out. That's what I do. I catch my bait.
Yeah. Even that, I mean, worms are kind of pricey too. Like, I'm actually starting to think about maybe trying to buy some artificial worms from kitchen bait. You know?
Yeah, like something rubbery. Have you tried Temu? They have those little wax worms. They're scented. A guy gave me a few of them, and I've caught like a lot of them off that same rubber wax
I
worm.
mean, I wouldn't bother with scented because I would assume the scented stuff would lose its scent eventually.
Yeah, you got to put something. You got to dip it in something.
I'll just buy real worms.
Yeah, buy like some dip scent to dip them, and you know,
Right.
bluegills will buy pretty much anything. Bread.
Oh yeah. Bluegills eat those up. Crappies, perch.
Yeah.
You know,
What's
black-eyed
the
Susan.
regulations in Tennessee on like what fish you can use as like bait fish? Can you use crappie? We can use crappie here. I don't know about over there.
You can't use
Bait.
can't use crappie in Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I've never
restricted.
used the crappie.
I mean, it's probably like that game fish thing. Right? You can't really use like game fish over there, can you? Right?
Yeah, I'm sure people use it though. You know,
Yeah.
I'll use bluegills though, or crawfish if I can get my hands on some.
Oh yeah, crawfish, the smallmouth
Yeah,
bass,
pretty
eat those like
good.
candy up here.
Yeah, you can just
I
grab
mean,
them off the rock.
that's usually like every year I buy all the Midwest licenses, but I don't buy the one from Minnesota because like they're a little too restrictive on bait for me.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
That's why I use lures and stuff.
Because you can't use bluegills in Minnesota. You can
Nope.
Oh
use
no,
bullheads though, but you can't always catch those things.
you don't use bluegills.
Nope.
Wow.
That spot.
That'll be tough for me.
Michael
I'll
Grumpy
be tough.
actually answered the question, and after he said it, I remember now. The weights he's talking about are for drifting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the long weights. Yeah, the long weights.
They're trolling weights.
Yeah.
Yeah, drift weights. That was Grumpy Vet.
The grumpy vet.
I've been watching a couple of YouTube videos of like people actually noodling in Wisconsin because they made that legal again a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So like, they catch
Noodling.
some pretty big ones.
Yeah.
I do it, but you know.
I saw the photos. I think they're photoshopped.
I mean,
No,
they might be, but,
seriously,
like,
I saw the photo and then I saw the weight that it said it was, and I was like, I've seen plenty of 30-pound flatheads, and that thing looked like it was like a 100-pound flathead
Yeah.
in the photo. Maybe that was just the one photo I saw, but I was like, that's baloney.
Me and Miss Swift took the kids and we went bullhead fishing a few times. I never caught a yellow bullhead before until this year, so and that's all I was catching. Yeah, usually they're brown or black bullheads. But that was kind of fun catching bullheads.
There's so many small ponds here with like bullheads. It's insane.
You
Yeah.
need to load up on them for bait.
That's
Yeah, but you
I
can't move
know.
them from, the problem is you can't move them from water to water. Is the issue.
Yeah, you can't do that.
But
Yeah.
what a pretty fish, but man, those things can bite.
Oh yeah, they bite. They
I would
sting pretty
never
hard too.
do that.
Grabbed it like a bass and it went right down on my thumb. I'm like a bug on me. I'm like, ah. You know.
I got a question for everybody.
All right.
I'm just curious. I'm a curious person. If you only had to pick one model, like one brand of reel, what would it be? Like, and why? I'll kick it off by saying Daiwa for me.
Good brand.
Yeah, baitcaster, like conventional.
Like Baitcaster, cool.
I mean, I would have to go with the spinning reel. I don't use anything but spin reels.
Spinning
Right now.
reel.
What model? Like what
He's
brand?
talking like brand.
Yeah, like
I don't
Daiwa.
actually have a preference. I've never found one that I thought was actually good because I break everything. Guess maybe
I love Daiwa. I'm a Daiwa fan. I'm skeptical on buying pin. You know, I don't
I also
know.
never forked out big money for a reel. I feel like they all break, so I just buy the cheapest ones I can get.
I had
why they
Shimano's
have-
on mine, but I just switched to Fluger, and I love these Flugers. Man, they cast way farther, way smoother,
I love
way quieter.
I haven't fished enough different brands to even have an opinion, I guess.
Is there a certain brand that you would want, Chaos Goat? Like, have you looked up something online and be like, hey, that looks nice? Like,
Not really, no.
yeah.
I can tell you one brand that is absolute trash. Because I just bought them and they broke almost instant. Like the first one broke like in a couple days, and the next one broke in like a week. The Cat Daddy series. I bought 2 Cat Daddy poles.
Cat Daddy.
The reels on them broke. The poles were fine, but the reels broke almost instantly.
How come nobody's got a channel named that Cat Daddy?
What about you, Ancient Art?
You know, I generally buy like the cheap ones, but I actually like this reel. It's like a really old one. Like the one I'm using right now is a smaller version of this because this is a saltwater reel, but I use it for freshwater anyways.
What is that?
It's a Golden Coast reel. I have like a smaller version on my bigger pole.
Yeah.
But these work really, really well, I have to say. I mean, like, one of the guys at the Dells like gifted me a bunch of these things. Like, I have like 20
Right.
like reels. I have like a bunch of these reels, but like usually smaller ones. But he gave me a couple of big ones. So
What's the
these
difference?
actually work really well. The problem is like for even some of my 7-foot poles, they don't fit on them because they're just so big. So I have to get like the bigger like 8-9 foot poles for this to actually fit. But like these work really well and they cast very far. Now I don't
What's the
like
ratio?
the guy, I think this guy was like a saltwater fisherman for smaller fish. So like even though like this reel can actually like for monoline, I think it can fit 170 yards of 25-pound mono, which is really big.
Right.
He threaded it with 25-pound. I think this is 20-pound braid, which I would not have used. I would have used like 50, 60-pound braid, but it works all right. But it casts really far.
Okay.
So this kind of reel is definitely. I think this one's from the 70s, but it works well.
Do you know the gear ratio to that one?
Yeah, it's 4-to-1.
Okay. 4-to-1.
Yeah.
Actually, I can take it out.
Back when they made stuff to last.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like the older model. Yeah, I've been eyeballing those the Saltis 50 conventional ones.
I mean, honestly though, like this crappy Walmart reel lasted me for like 3 years. It was like $10, so it was fine. So
Whatever
it was fine
works,
for that,
works.
honestly.
Can't beat that.
Whatever works.
You know, catching those big fish, those gears strip, like the handle breaks. I've had all that. You know, the little bail flips off. You know,
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
hooking
mean,
up some pretty big fish,
yeah.
you know, heavy fish, and they're fighting hard, and I'm fighting hard, and you know, I've
got one reel that has lasted me for over 20 years now. Every other reel I've ever bought broke within a year or two. Max. We've got one reel, and it came with my Berkeley glow stick. It was a Berkeley. I don't even know what it's called. But it was the reel that came with the Berkeley glow stick. It's still going 20 years later.
Yeah.
I still have my dad's fly rod. He passed in 2004. He had that when I was a kid, but I have that pole. I was thinking about doing some fly rod fishing this spring, like focus on that a little bit.
I am trying to trade like these bait casters for good spinning reels though. Like, cause the guy gave me a bunch of like really big bait casters. I never use these because I don't use bait casters. So like, I'm gonna try to trade these for like spinning reels. This one's like a pretty big one. Like these are old bait casters.
Wow.
This is a pin. This is a pin pier or something like that. So eventually, I'm gonna try to trade. It's a little dirty, but you can just wash it. But like, I'm gonna try to trade something like this for like a really big spinning reel.
Yeah, most of our reels actually I got gifted from one of my friends. So
Yeah.
And then I
it
found
gives-
3 of them in the garage, and I'm like, I like
No, like-
these. Let's put them on all the poles.
yeah.
Yeah, the poles that he gave me are kind of weird because they're like the really long poles, but they're the long skinny poles. Like where you like kind of like hover them over a dam for crappie. I'm like, I don't do that, but they're nice, but I don't do that.
Yeah.
They're really nice poles. It's just like it's not really my type of fishing, but I'll try it sometime.
Yeah.
I mean, no, to be honest, I mean, if you landed a big sturgeon on one of those,
No, those poles are flimsy, but they're really long.
that reel though.
Oh, this reel? Yeah, this
Yeah.
reel's insane. I don't know how to work with bait casters that well because I just got stuck to the spinning poles.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this out if I want to use this. Like, because this is definitely a saltwater. This is definitely a saltwater reel.
Oh yeah, that's like a tuna
Yeah.
reel.
Yeah.
Has a power handle on it.
Yeah.
Power
It's for like marlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
swordfish.
Yeah, you guys are right. This is an old one because he hadn't used these things in like 15, 20 years. He's like, I have like a lot of these things, so I'm just gonna give them to you because I watch your videos. I'm like, all right, I'll take them. Now they're just like kind of taking up space in my room because I have nowhere else to put them. Like, he gave me so much stuff.
I had when I first got my boat, I used a couple of old bait casters, like some 100-pound braid, and I tied an anchor to them, and I used them as like anchors on my boat.
A level wine pen. I don't know what that is, but it is a pen, but it looks just really big.
Yeah. One pin. Yeah, I don't have anything laying around. I gotta travel through the house to grab some stuff, but yeah, I got some pretty old stuff too. I think they're all Daiwa though.
Oh, their
That's good.
dials are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the old conventional. They're old, you know, like 20 years old, 15. I gotta upgrade.
Well, guys, we're at about the 2-hour mark. If anyone wants to get last comments in, I would probably let this all play out. Say our goodbyes. If everyone's all right with that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't have anything more to add.
Yeah.
I gotta do some research videos after this.
Thank you, everyone. You're all welcome to come back. I'll do another episode of Midwest the last Friday of next month. I'm hoping to do this once a month. The last Friday of every month, I'll do an episode of Midwest.
Mhm.
Yeah, thanks for doing this, Fishy, and thanks for having me on.
Oh
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah,
for having me on too. It's good to see
Thanks,
everybody.
Andy.
for sure.
Sorry I was late, but thanks for having me.
That's all right.
Hey, it's all good.
Yep. If you guys feel like dancing, you can dance.
No pews, no people, no news, just water and you. It's just you and the water.
See ya.
That's good.
Ancient world lost in time, where water meets the land.
Yes,
Come
Mike,
and
that's what
revive
you
your
gotta send me
mind
an
on
email
sacred shores
on
of
the
shifting
podcast.
sand.
I'm gonna give it the link so you can